wasn't quite what I thought I'd be. When I was a kid on VOIP, I thought when I get older I'd marry her. I told her. Now I'm 26 and I work in an office. 9 till 5's not the best, I'll be honest. If I could change a single thing, I'd make it me and not him. He's in your bed, I'm in your Twitch chat. I've got the key and he's just a doormat. And even though he's got social skills, that doesn't mean I can't pay the bills. Anyway, make the most of him, 'cause she moves on pretty bloody quick. Oh, oh. Your new boyfriend's an asshole. Jared, of course I bet Jared. The one who took you away from me. You hit it off instantly. I know, 'cause you won't stop telling me. I've seen his jawline, shoulders and muscles push against his fashion sense. I've thought about what he looks like nude. I'm not gay though. 'Cause she's living the dream. Oh, she's living the dream. From back when we were 17. She's living the dream. Oh, she's living the dream. From back when we were 17. How on earth could I be safe when I'm one click away from insane? I just think that I deserve a little bit of what I earned. I'm not gonna make another scene. The one I made when I was 23 means I'm not allowed in Disney World. But he's in your bed and I'm in your Twitch chat.
Hello, everybody.
I've got the key.
Hello, how are we? How is everybody? Welcome back. Hello, welcome. I'm sorry for being gone for a week. I've just been really busy. I've recently gone back to the gym and I've been kind of focusing on that. But hello, how are we doing? How's everybody doing in the chat? Welcome, everybody. We are a little bit out of focus. I don't know why. Is that better? That's better. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat. How are we doing? Let's read some names out. I accidentally bit a big hole into my retainer. That's not good, Spencer. That's not good. But yeah. Everybody's doing all right. That's good to see. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Thank you. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm pretty sure I'm always tired in these streams just because I do them late at night. Well, not late, but like I do them in the evening. And I would love to do these in the day, but a lot of you are at school or a lot of you are American, so it's a little bit of a predicament there, isn't it? But, you know, we've got a few things to speak about today. The main one being the Travis Scott situation. I wasn't going to speak about it. I hadn't looked too much into it, but as I've looked further and further and done more research, this is definitely one of the more craziest stories I've ever seen. And we're gonna tread on it respectfully. We'll get into it in a minute. Thank you for subscribing. I don't know why that didn't come through. There we go, Winfred. Thank you so much. But yeah, a lot of notifications have just come through, I think. Hello. Oh, bloody hell. Hello. Okay, about 150 people have just joined. Love the hair. Did you cut it? I didn't cut it. I got it cut the other week. Also, guys, I have some fucking wonderful news. Guess who has a main channel video out in 2 hours' time? Straight after this stream, well, about an hour after this stream, I'm uploading a YouTube video. Can we get a fucking pog in the chat? I'm so glad we're finally back to uploading a main channel video. It's going to be beast. It's one which I've been promising, and there's another one coming on Wednesday and another one coming on Friday. So look forward to them. I'm very much looking forward to getting back on it. Thank you for subscribing. I can't pronounce your name. Medelic? Thank you either way. But yeah, are we looking forward to the main channel video? Camera quality looks crisp. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's because I just put it back in focus. But yes. We will get into the topic in a minute. Let me just check on Twitter. Okay, it's all good. All right, it seems like a few people are excited. A few people are. Hello, Ali. Hello, Louisa. How you doing? I want to say hi to Louisa in the chat. Dizzy Bunnies, thank you for subscribing. We've got a hype train going. I still, to this day, don't know what a hype train means, but who's new here? How many people are new here and how many people have been here? So put 1 in the chat if you're new, 2 in the chat if you've been here. I need to work this out. I forgot. I said 2 for being here already, right? 1 is new. Okay, so we've got a few new people here. Let me just explain how we do this. So on these streams, we cover multiple topics, various things. Thanks for subscribing, by the way. How we do it is I'll be like, everybody say hi to YouTube, and then I'll do an introduction, and we go into a video mode, and we'll cover a topic, and it's all good stuff. And you should speak in the chat because you will feature in the videos in the top part of the chat. So that's always fun. We've got our level 2 hype train. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate that as always. I
don't like sand.
Oh, Kinbaku Bani is hosting. Thank you very much. Okay. Do we start the topic now? Do we start now? Thank you for subscribing, Tebe Time. I appreciate that.
General Kenobi.
I think we started now. Okay, let me quickly mute notifications. Okay, we're gonna start it now. Everybody say hi to YouTube. We're gonna go into video mode right now. Everybody say hi. Everybody say hi. Okay. 1 second. Let me just get everything up. Okay, everybody's ready. Everyone's ready to sing hi in chat. Okay, let's do this. Wait, there's a train going by. There's always a train going by every time I'm trying to start these. Okay. Hello, YouTube. Today we're going to be speaking about a topic which I'm genuinely blown away by. This is one of the most devastating things I've seen in a very, very long time, and we're currently covering it on Twitch. And if you want to join us for more coverage like this, you can come over to twitch.tv/iNabber, where all these people are right here. And today's topic, as you've seen in the title, is obviously about the Travis Scott situation, where 8 people lost their lives in a crowd at a concert for Travis Scott. And this is one of those situations where you do just wonder, how is this possible? How did this happen in 2021 with so many safety procedures, so many forms of protection when it comes to large crowds, especially massive artists like Travis Scott. Now, if you don't know who Travis Scott is, he's a huge rapper, one of the biggest in the world, probably. I mean, I'm not really a rap connoisseur, but I'd say, from my perspective, top 10 most popular rappers, especially right now, and at least 8 people dead after crowd panics at Travis Scott's concert. And I'm quickly going to go through this article. I don't really want to play many of the clips because there have been a lot of videos going around showing what happened, and I can completely understand that, but I understand a lot of you don't want to see that distressing footage. For me, I personally don't want to put it on my platform because ultimately people have lost their lives, and some people in those videos lost their lives, and I don't feel right putting it into a video, so I'm just going to read what is said in this article to keep you all up to speed. At least 8 people are dead and many more injured after a crowd surge during Travis Scott's Friday night performance at Houston's Astro World Music Festival. I believe around 300 people were injured here. I genuinely can't understand this, but we're going to keep going. At around 9:30 p.m. local time during the 30-year-old rapper's set at RNG Park Stadium, which is estimated 50,000 people attended, the audience rushed forward, triggering panic. The Associated Press reported that of 17 people have been taken to local hospitals, 11 were in cardiac arrest after on-site medical staff became overwhelmed ahead of treating 300 individuals, according to authorities. And now, I think a lot of us have seen these clips going around, and the thing that a lot of people have mainly been disgusted by, obviously the main issue here is how is this possible? How is it possible for there to be such little amount of safety procedures to allow people to become crushed at a concert like this, But the main thing which people have been addressing is the fact that during the performance, Travis Scott seemingly didn't stop singing, he didn't stop performing, and there was one clip which was going around of people being like, hey, you can't blame Travis Scott, he did actually tell people to stop. And I have seen this clip, and I believe we can find it somewhere, but I don't want to share it because it does include parts of the CPR. But basically, there is a clip of where he points out somebody needs help, and then he continues singing, and it's one of the creepiest videos I've ever seen. I truly do not understand what was going through this man's mind. There was somebody on the floor getting resuscitated, and then there was ambulances trying to get through the crowd to get to the people that were dying, and people were climbing on the ambulances, I believe, and dancing. I mean, I know there's this whole thing of our generation's really messed up, but it's like, it's attributed to every generation, you know, every generation has messed up parts, but like, how have we got to this point of where people are dancing on ambulances where they clearly see people need help? It's so unbelievably messed up. And I'm gonna continue to go through this article now. Per City Major Sylvester Turner at a news conference Saturday evening, the youngest to have died was 14. Another was 16. Two of who were 21 years old. Another one was 23 and 27. These are people who are young. They have an entire life. And obviously, I'm not saying it will be good at any age or justifiable at any age, but these are young people who came to a concert hoping that they were going to have a great time. I saw a TikTok of somebody being like, I just got Astro World tickets, I'm so excited, and it's just sad. It's just sad, and I think that Travis Scott does need to take responsibility for the situation, and he has addressed the situation, and we will get into it. It is one of the worst apologies I've ever seen, but I don't think there's any way of saying that Travis Scott isn't somewhat at fault for this. He ultimately is the person in charge of this event. He is the brandable person who started all of this. Astro World is his brand. He is a multi-millionaire who could easily afford some form of high-level security, some people that will stop this. There have been there have been clips of concerts going around, Linkin Park, for example. There was another one which I can't remember, but there was a lot of clips going around of this happening at other concerts, of where the band completely stopped performing, got the crowd to lift people up, got the crowd to stop pushing forward. And there was another one, I think it may have been Oasis, of where the barrier broke and they refused to play, whereas Travis Scott just continued to dance and sing, and it's one of the most fucked up things I have ever seen. 14 is so young, the kid was barely in secondary school, exactly, and I'm not saying that it's any different with the other people. These are innocent people that have paid to see somebody who they adore, who they love. They listen to their music probably daily, and this is what has happened. Houston's police chief, Troy Vinner, further confirmed that his staff is now engaged in a criminal investigation that will involve its homicide division as well as the narcotics division. He revealed that 25 people were arrested at this event, including 23 that have been labeled as trespassers who weren't authorized to be on property. Now, firstly, I don't think Travis Scott necessarily needs to take 100% of the blame. I think there's a multitude of people here, and I think this is a little bit of a hot take, but the people who trespassed at this event, the people that didn't have tickets and broke down the barriers and ran in without permission, without paying, these people are also responsible. These people should face criminal repercussions. There is justice that needs to happen here. These people knew that they were going into a stadium where the capacity had been breached, and they still came in knowing that full well they are now a safety hazard. They knew, they must have taken into their mind that they are coming into a loud, crazy concert. They must know that them coming into this concert is going to create danger because they are filling the capacity. There is reasons that stadiums have capacities to stop things like this happening. There have been crushes, there have been terrible things that have happened in history where people have been allowed into the stadium without any form of security stopping them, where horrible things have happened. You have to ask, what were the police doing? How did the police allow these people to trespass into the stadium? There are so many people here at fault, and I'm genuinely baffled to how this could happen. You know, I've been to so many concerts where it's safe, it's great, it's fun, even though it's a little bit cramped. I mean, I can name countless ones where I've been to, and it's a little wild, you know, but you know it's safe, you know, and I'm just absolutely dumbfounded that this has actually happened. Apparently there have been other situations where this has happened. Let me try and find it. 1 second. Yeah, here it is. Has anything like this happened at a Travis Scott show in the past? Not to this extent, but it's not the first time people have gotten hurt during one of his shows, and the rapper has a history of encouraging fans to engage in dangerous behavior. His Netflix documentary, Look Mom I Can Fly, shows people being hauled from crowds at his shows by security staff and paramedics. It also features a scene where Scott runs from stage in Arkansas, I can't pronounce that name, when he realizes police were at the venue. He was not arrested and eventually pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct for inciting a riot at the concert. There are so many situations here. One man was left paralyzed after falling from a balcony during and I understand, right? I understand that at concerts, these things can happen. Someone can get injured, you know. It's not just exclusive to Travis Scott for people to get injured, but there definitely seems to be a reoccurring pattern here of dangerous behavior at these shows and incitement of violence, you know. Somebody said Arkansas. Hey, I'm not American, you know. I'm not American. I'm a British person investigating. I truly do not understand how this has happened in all the countries, America, the place where they like to brag about it being this amazing place, yet they can't hold security at a concert. You know, I don't know. It's absolutely mental to me. One second. Okay, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of talk about Travis facing criminal repercussions, a lot of talk about other people facing criminal repercussions, and I think definitely an investigation needs to happen to get to the bottom here of what has actually happened. Who allowed this? Who allowed the people who didn't have tickets to get into the stadium? I genuinely don't understand that. Now, I'm somebody that has been to a lot of football games in my time, for you Americans, soccer games, and to get into a stadium, you need to go for a turnstile, you know. You need to have a ticket in your hand or on your phone, and you need to scan it, and then you get allowed through the turnstile. And these are going into stadiums with 60,000 capacity. Wembley, for example, you needed to show your ticket, you know. It's how... So I'm confused to how these people managed to get into the stadium. I genuinely don't know how this is possible, you know. There is clearly some... I can't pronounce it. There's clearly some... I'm trying to say the word negligence from the police, from the security, and I think also Travis Scott should have, I guess, had more security at these events because clearly there was not enough. Now, Travis apparently is being sued. Drake as well is being sued. One injured concert goer has accused Scott and surprise performer Drake of inciting the crowd and is seeking £741,000 in damages, which is $1 million, and neither have commented on the lawsuit. Now, the people that were injured at this event, I think, do deserve repercussions, not only because some of them may recover quickly, some of them may not recover quickly, but I definitely believe that there is a lot of emotional trauma that comes from these events, you know. People have died. I think a lot of people at least deserve refunds. A lot of people deserve compensation, and sadly, I'm not sure that's going to happen. And Travis Scott originally responded to this situation in genuinely one of the worst responses I've ever seen. I mean, you can see it's got 37,000 quote tweets and somehow 384,000 likes, but we are going to get into this. Okay, let's get into this. I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the families all impacted by what happened at the Astro World Festival. Houston PD is my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I'm committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD, Fire Department and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Love you all. Now, firstly, I'll give some credit, even though I shouldn't. At least he has said that he will work with the community to heal, and he said he will support them. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know what support really entails, but ultimately, I have noticed that there is a specific phrase that is not in this apology. It's not an apology. It's more of just a lawyer has written this. There is no I am sorry. There is no word of sorry in this response, you know. This is a PR manager that has writ this. You know, this is one of the most corporate things I have ever seen, and it got a bad response from a lot of people. I mean, I'm gonna if there is some just if there's like somebody getting CPR here, I apologize. I'm just gonna put a quick warning before we go into this, and I will blur it out when this goes into a video.
What the fuck is that? If everybody good, put a middle finger up in the sky. Okay, where my guy, man? Come on.
Firstly, I have to say, not even to do with Travis Scott, and I'm not really blaming the crowd here because I guess it's a very in the moment thing, you know. But when there's an ambulance coming through, when an ambulance is sirening, especially at a concert, you need to spread apart. It's not difficult. Just move apart and allow the ambulance to get to his destination. Now, I understand it may be more difficult, but Jesus Christ, man. There's people with their phones out. Like, the first thing people decide to do when they see an ambulance is get their phones out. Bro, move out the way. Move out the way.
Yeah, all that. 2 hands to the sky. Go! Give it no!
He starts performing again.
5, 7, 4,
It's absolutely insane. And this was, I guess, what happened with the security. How is this happening? What level of security have they got? Has he spent fucking $2 on security guards? It doesn't actually seem that there are many people stopping them here. It just seems that a barrier has been pushed over and they've been allowed to get in. I think I can see 0 security guards, and they've just been allowed to get through, you know? People getting them to try and stop, but it just doesn't. It's absolutely crazy, you know? And there's other videos and stuff going on here.
That's okay, we see real quick. Chase me this door.
It's absolutely crazy. Now, I think this is an old tweet. I think this is the 5th of May, I believe. And we still sneaking the wild ones in. And this is like an example of Travis Scott's dangerous behavior. And it's been deleted now, I mean, for good measure too. But it's clear that Travis has never taken this serious, in my opinion. Based on this tweet, based on previous situations, and based on his response, it's clear that he has most definitely not taken this serious. And I genuinely think this is one of the most appalling things. At least, like, I'm going to say, and this sounds disrespectful to say at least, but like, at least when somebody has died, can you get the fucking balls to address it in a video first? Now, he did after this, I believe this is after us anyway, apologies if it isn't, but he did then come on Instagram and address this. Now, I haven't watched this response yet. I want to do more of like a live reaction to this, and we're just going to get straight into it. Also, thank you for subscribing. I'm not reading out the subscriptions, mainly because it's a pretty serious topic. But yeah, let's just quickly play this.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, you know, anything that's going on, I stop the show and, help them get the help they need,
Now, Travis did stop the show for about a second, and there is this very vivid clip, which I don't think's ever going to leave my mind. I think a lot of you have seen this clip, and some people used it as some deflection. I mentioned this previously, say that, oh, Travis isn't the one to blame, of where he does say there's somebody over there that needs help, and the person does then start to get help, and then he starts performing again while somebody is literally dying on the floor. He starts singing again and going, yeah, with fucking auto-tune, you know? It's genuinely one of the creepiest videos I've ever seen, and this has spurred a lot of crazy theories about this, and I'm not going to get into those theories. I think me covering that, and particularly this video, would be extremely disrespectful, but I can kind of get why some people are spooked to that extent, because it is freaky that there is such little amounts of remorse. It's scary. It's inhumane.
I I could just never imagine the severity of the situation. We've been working closely. We've been working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this. The city of Houston, HPD, fire department, everyone help us.
I think he's like trying to cry here, but nothing's coming out because there is literally zero remorse.
Help us figure this out. So if you have any information,
and bro, why the fuck's there a filter on this? I don't know if I can't imagine an established media organization like the Independent would have put a filter on it, especially given that the logo is in red at the beginning. Maybe they have. If somebody can confirm in the chat if this is Travis or not, but why is there a filter?
Please just contact your local authorities. Everybody continue to just keep your prayers.
Apparently he posted bro, it's... I mean, I'm somebody that covers like apologies and shit a lot, and like making your apology, well, not even apology, because I don't think he says I'm sorry in this. I mean, he may after this, and I will apologize if he does, but putting a black and white filter on a response to an event where people have died and you are definitely partly responsible for is absolutely disgustingly manipulative. I genuinely don't understand this, man.
And I'm honestly just devastated, and I could never imagine anything like this just happening. And I'm gonna do everything I can to keep you guys updated and just keep you guys informed on what's going on.
Bro, he looks like he's just like fucking. He looks like he's half fucking asleep. He looks like he's just woken up. At least have some assertness, man. Like at least speak with like actual intent. Something, some emotion. No one cares. He doesn't seem to care here. He doesn't seem to care, and maybe he suppresses his emotions. But, bro, I don't see a man that cares that 8 people have died and 300 people have been injured and 11 people have gone into a cardiac arrest. I don't see a man that cares.
Love you all.
I don't think sorry was said then. Let me just check. Was sorry said? No. There is zero results here. There's no sorry in this. Could you not just say I'm sorry for how poorly of this event was organized? Because obviously it all comes down to organization and security, and also the fact that he clearly has got a history with inciting these crazy riots at his gigs. And now some people have been mentioning how this is mosh pit culture in a nutshell. I'm sorry, but no. I'm sure there are a lot of people in this chat that have been in a pit before, and they know the first rule of a pit is when you go down, you get picked straight back up. That is the first rule of a pit, man. Honestly, in a concert, I have felt nothing but safe in a pit. Now, maybe that's my own personal experience because I'm 6'2", but I know for a fact that in terms of a lot of music culture, that pits have traditionally got these rules of you get picked up immediately, Mosh pits aren't to blame here. Let's not blame the culture of certain certain pieces of music and genres, Pit culture is fairly safe. Now, obviously, there's going to be incidents here and there, but I don't think that's to blame. What's to blame here are the cheap crowd barriers, the cheap amounts of security. That clip we looked at earlier, there didn't even seem to be any fucking security. People are saying, oh shit, Tall Fraser. Yes, I'm 6'2", and I've said this a million times, but nobody ever believes me. But yeah, it's crazy. And also in a pit, you are in a circle, right? You are in a circle and you choose to go in there. If you don't want to go in there, you can go back. Please stop blaming mosh pit culture, because there have been so many millions of pits in the past of where it's been absolutely fine, Absolutely fine. Why do people not believe me in the chat that I'm 6'2"? Stop. I am. I just sit low in these, man. I sit low. All right? Okay? Now we are going to come to a conclusion on this in a second, but yeah, let me just read a few messages in the chat. Stand up. No, I've got ripped shorts on right now, and if I stood up, I would be exposed. Let's just say that. You can't see anything, but I'm worried that I would be exposed. I'm not small. Stop. I can I've got stood up fucking photos and shit. Okay, none of them show on Instagram because it cuts off. But I will prove this. I will prove this. I'm not going to do it now, though, because we're talking about something respectful. You thought I was 5'6"? I'm gonna prove to you in a second. I'm gonna come to this conclusion, and I'm gonna prove to you that I'm 6'2". I'm gonna prove it. Okay, but yeah, to conclude this whole, I don't even know what to say. Like, saying situation, it doesn't seem like the right word. It's definitely tragedy, and I wholeheartedly believe that there needs to be some form of criminal convictions here, or at least some form of compensation to the victims involved in this situation. People paid money to see somebody that they love perform, and some people didn't come home, and that's truly one of the most tragic things that you can that any story, you know. So I'm sending nothing but love to the families of the victims involved, to the people that are still injured, to the people that were injured, or the people that were traumatized. I hope they get the justice they deserve, and I hope Travis Scott does actually provide the support that he has been promising. That is the one bit of credit I will give him in this situation. He has consistently said that he will support the victims, and I hope he does. He will gain a certain area of respect from me if he does give them money and give them the healthcare and support that they need. If I find out that fucking victims in this situation have been forced to pay healthcare bills because they were injured at the fault of other people, I mean, I think people should have free healthcare in every fucking country. I think you should. If you're paying for healthcare, I truly feel sorry for you. It's a violation of human rights to have to pay for healthcare. You know, it should be a free thing available to every single human being on this planet, just like food should be, just like water should be, just like a warm bed should be. And I know that's an ideal world which we can dream of, but healthcare is a pretty easy thing to do it with, especially when you are a multi-millionaire Travis Scott who could easily pay for every single person at this concert's healthcare for this situation. He should be paying for therapy for the people traumatized by this, and he should be helping everybody to the extent that he most possibly can. So yeah, I'm going to end it by saying, Travis Scott, I mean, I don't usually say do better. I don't think do better is the word here, but please, when it comes to your future concerts, just do better when it comes to actually hiring high amounts of security and people that know what they're doing, and just in general, more protective, like barriers, just in general things which can help stop this. But yeah, thanks for coming along. I'm sorry if this was a bit all over the place. It's a very difficult subject. Goodbye, everybody. Take it easy and peace out. Okay, that's that. That's the serious stuff done for today. Sorry, I went on my base tangent for a second there about free healthcare and free food and free houses and stuff. But I'm gonna quickly prove to you that I'm tall. Now, just apologize. I'm just going to apologize for how I look in this. I look like fucking shit in this, but I think it's on an I'm Alex video. 1 second. I think it's in this video. I'm fully stood up in this, I think. Is it this one? Yes. Here we go. This is years ago. I don't look like this anymore. But look! Look how tall I am! Guys! I'm sorry, but you were all wrong. I'm fucking huge. I'm huge. No, he's just small. I mean, he is, but there's like a foot gap there, man. I'm wearing Teddy Fresh, man. Jesus, my fashion sense has gone up since this time, I think. No offense to Teddy Fresh. It's just in general the glasses aren't a look either. The hair. What was I doing at this point, chat? Jeez, what are we even doing here? Are we doing a fucking science experiment? I don't know what's going on there, chat. I don't know what's going on there. But it's got 1.5 million views, so nobody's going to complain. It could be Photoshop. It's a video! It's a video! Stand next to James. There's plenty of videos of me, photos sat next to James. Glutzy, thanks for subbing. I'll turn the subscriptions back on. 1 second. The notifications anyway. Alrighty. By the way, chat, do you think I covered that respectfully enough? I try to be as good and like nice and professional as possible. Now we're gonna do some funnies. We're gonna talk about. I want to speak about Trisha Paytas' spiritual awakening and veganism. We're gonna get into it in a second. I'm gonna fucking talk to you guys for a little bit, and then we're gonna get into it. Okay. your face when I have fat platforms on. I'm not wearing fucking platforms, guys. I'm not wearing platforms. Although I did just get some new docks, and they genuinely make me, like, I swear, a foot taller. So now I'm like 7 foot. So yeah. Although my feet are being mutilated by these shoes. We got any Doc Marten fucking wearers in the chat? You know, when you get them and when you break them in, it's like you are torturing yourself. It is genuinely the most horrific experience, man. It's so painful, but it's worth it. It's worth it for the culture. I think if we could, like, do a statistic that I think 90% of members of the LGBTQ plus community own Doc Martens or some form of Doc Marten branded wear. I think that's a genuine stat that we need to do research on. When he's 7 feet tall, yes. You're broke. Sucks for some. This coffee's cold now. Or Crocs. I don't own Crocs, but I need a pair for the culture. I have like 3 glasses of water next to me, by the way, guys. Stay hydrated. Buy you docs? I swear you already have docs. Thank you for subscribing, ass man. Gifted to Casper Roshan. Hello, Casper. But yeah, I had docs before, but they're the shoe ones, and I'm not a fan of those. I wanted some actual fucking, like, boots to wear in, like, cold weather rather than trainers. Because, man, I'm so fed up of my fucking shoes getting wet and, like, me, like, having soaked feet. Crocs are so uncomfortable. Right. All right, let's get into this video. All right, we're going to go into video mode right now. We're going to go into video mode, everybody? Everyone going to say hi in the chat?
I don't like sand.
What the fuck? Oh, thanks for hosting, Jordy. I appreciate that. Okay, everybody say hi to YouTube. We're going to go into video mode. All right, are we ready? Let's go. Let's fucking go. Also, I need new glasses. I miss these glasses so much, but they are, like, so loose. You can see, like, it's like floppy. It's floppy. They're not loose enough, and they're, like, bendy. This material is dog shit, whereas this material is good, but I prefer the aesthetic of these glasses. So hopefully, new glasses coming soon. But yes, let's go. Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to another video. I'm sorry if I just deafened you with General Grievous and by me clapping. Maria Peck just subscribed, and now Maria is in the intro to this. But if you want to join us in these videos, you're more than welcome to. Firstly, I want you to subscribe on the iNabber live channel. Secondly, after this video, I want you to come along to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/iNabber, where you can join these lovely, lovely people right here, where we stream around 3 to 4 times a week. Not currently, but we're starting that schedule from today. So if you want to join us, please do so. It's fun, it's amazing, and you are more than welcome to come say hello. Now, in today's video, of course, we are speaking about Trisha Paytas, because Trisha is like somebody who I'm never going to really cover seriously anymore, because they are truly one of the most entertaining people on the planet. Trisha every single week comes out with something new, you know, something fresh. And recently Trisha has actually come out. So can we get a clap in the chat? I saw a video titled Trisha Paytas has came out. One second. What's that? Where is it? Trisha Paytas comes out as vegan. Now, I love Adam, and I'm very glad that vegans are now a part of the LGBTQ plus community. I'm allowed to joke about this, guys. I promise. I'm allowed to joke about this. But yeah, Trisha's now come out as a vegan, and for some reason, this is a talking point. Now, I was a vegan for around 2 years. And I am very much looking forward to what Trisha has to say about this, because they are now an esteemed member of the LGBTQ plus community. So let's get into this. Sorry, the LGBTQ plus V community. V for virgin or V for vegan, that's up to you.
Okay, hi guys. So I just wanted to explain something really quick. So the videos have been put.
But it's weird though. Actually, somebody's just made a good point. I swear to God, this is not making sense. This is not making sense. Before we even get into this video, I'm sorry, but weren't they a chicken nugget? I swear, they came out as a chicken nugget. So what are they? Are they a vegan or are they a chicken nugget? Because this is some serious political, ethical, moral dilemmas going on here.
I woke up this morning feeling like a chicken nugget.
Me too.
Posting like the KFC one today, those were shot a couple weeks ago. You can peep my nails. I have pink nails that kind of got dirty yesterday or whatever. I don't know, it wasn't it, but it's fine. I don't really care about my nails right now. That's not what this is about. What this is about is like finding...
No, it genuinely amazes. It genuinely amazes me that you can be Trisha Paytas and you can do what they do, and you can have a house like this with a double marble countertop, man. Like, this is the American dream. You know, you can do this shit and you can get rich. How messed up is the internet that we have got into this, man? You can become a multi-millionaire with a double marble top island in your kitchen by doing this. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like, it's the one time I will say capitalism has actually done some good in this world, because it has shown how fucking stupid the system is.
I've been on this like enlightenment spiritual journey for the past like 2 months, and like it really has helped. Meditation, you know, I've been doing everything from like just every religion, every meditative source energy, spirit guide, all that. I've just been reading everything, absorbing it all, and applying it all. I have a little Buddha back there you can't see, but which I've always loved Buddhism. But Hare Krishna is one that came to me and has really connected me the most to God, and Krishna is the Lord of all.
Oh no, Trisha Paytas is going through their girl to find Ark. It's not worrying. I mean, if they want to be spiritual, they're more than welcome to be fair. But I just don't know if Trisha can come back after everything and claim to be spiritual, because if Trisha Paytas' channel and Trisha Paytas' content is definitely the least spiritual thing I think in existence, I feel like Trisha Paytas' channel is some form of blasphemy.
All basically the Lord of all eternals, like we're all eternals. So what I've learned from studying various religions is
and
like,
Trisha does have this like weird history with religion, of where I believe they fetishize Jewish people for like a very long time, especially on Frenemies. So it's very interesting to see that they're now getting into Buddhism. I'm intrigued to see where this journey goes. Let's just continue.
Is one, and you know, maybe Jesus traveled to Buddha, and Buddha, you know what I mean, we're all under one God though, you know what I mean, we're all derived from God, and Krishna is no different, and Krishna is the savior of all, like really.
So it's like Trisha is collecting the Infinity Stones for the fucking for fucking religion. You know when Thanos gets that final Infinity Stone? I feel like that's Catholicism. We've got Islam, we've got Judaism, we've got Hinduism, and we've got Buddhism, all in the fucking gauntlet. And Trisha Paytas is prepared to activate that. And Lord knows what's going to happen. Quite literally, Lord knows what's going to happen when they activate it.
Like the beat and I'm not to quote Black Parade here, and I just really felt the need to say this because I'm getting into this and learning. Like I'm not gonna say.
But I am glad that we are going to face no more crusades because of Trisha. I'm very glad that, like, you've read about the Crusades in the past and the horrible things people like Richard the Lionheart done. Trisha Paytas is here to put a stop to that and stop religious warfare. And I'm very glad. I'm very glad that this is now coming to an end.
Devotee of Hare Krishna right now. Like I haven't like learned that much about it. You know, I started with the yoga and channeling God and Krishna through my yoga, and it's given me a place of contentment.
I'm confused though. Now I'm not exactly an expert on Buddhism, and I may be wrong when I say this. And if I am, editor who cut this out because I don't want to look like a fucking moron. But I swear in Buddhism they don't worship God, like actually God. I swear chat, can you confirm if I'm correct here? Can you confirm? I may be wrong, and if I am, I'll go back on it. But I swear to God, quite literally, it's not a thing of worshipping an outright God, right? Am I right in saying that? I'm gonna Google this, man. I'm gonna Google this. Do they worship God in Buddhism? Yes, here it is. Most Buddhists do not believe in God. And so Trisha is they're on their Buddhist arc whilst believing in God. I mean, fair play. I mean, if you want to start up a new form of Buddhism, Trisha, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to sit back and just watch and laugh and appreciate this.
It's not enthusiasm. It's a place of contentment that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, that this journey I'm on is
one Google away from facts. I feel like that's the summary of Trisha Paytas' entire social media career. They are one Google away every fucking time.
For me,
Alex in the chat?
But also for everyone, because change
Alex, I was on your channel just now.
Is the universe. The universe is change. What is...
Doesn't Trisha use they, them? Trisha uses they, them, and I think they use any pronouns, but they definitely use she, her as well, but I have been mainly speaking... I believe I've been using they, them this whole time.
Yours today wasn't yours yesterday and won't be yours tomorrow. Like, we're constantly changing. The words of Bhagavad Gati. I don't know.
She, they on the TikTok. Yeah, I'm going to stick to they, them just for like...
Even Gandhi was like, I don't worry, I don't stress. Like, when stress or worry comes to me, because we are human, stress and worry can come. Bhagavad Gati's words, I hope I'm saying that right, like, they just make sense. That whatever happened is good. Whatever
she, her, they, them. I just thought I'd get out.
Whatever's happening now is good, and whatever will happen is good. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. Live in the present in the fullest, because that's all
I don't know why, right? Like, honestly, if I'm gonna be serious here, Trisha is more than welcome to like go on this spiritual journey, and they're more than welcome to like try and change their life. But I always find it interesting when this happens with a lot of people. I've had friends that have fucking done this shit, where for 1 week they start changing their lives just like in a slight manner, and they go around telling people like they have this fucking religious pastor that they not like the things you eat, but like the dudes that tell people what to do. They go around acting like they're this fucking benevolent God that knows that they are the ones that need to lead us into the light, you know, and make these videos about how they, I guess about their spiritual journey. Bro, you've been doing this for a fucking week, you know? Why does this happen every single time with any YouTuber? I think it's like more of this ego thing of where people go down these routes of becoming spiritual priests, I guess. Up, Alex.
But also know that we're not our bodies, and because we're eternal beings, we come into bodies, but we're not our bodies.
I mean, we are.
All of that to say, I'm getting into like reading the teachings and doing the yoga and feeling these amazing vibrations through my body. That's like, hey, you're on the right path.
Trisha, if you're vibrating, I think you need to like go see a doctor. That's not God. There might be an issue. There might be an actual medical like health issue underlining an underlining health issue there. And you may need to go see a doctor, Trisha. You may need to go see a doctor, because if you just sat there vibrating, I don't think that's Jesus reaching out over the fucking speed dial. I think there may be an issue going on.
But one of the core, there's like some core principles of Hare Krishna.
Wait, isn't this about veganism? Has veganism even been mentioned so far?
And one of them is, unironically, to have a plant-based vegan diet, to not eat meat. And so for the past few days, like, I've been going plant-based, and yeah, of course
I mean, they're speaking about God, but in the Bible, didn't Jesus literally take fish and in the story spread it amongst like 30 or 100 different people? Isn't that the story? There was some fish and they all ate a load of fish. So I think even if Jesus is eating fish, you're good. I think you're fine. And I know that they said they're following Buddhism, but they're referencing God at the words God. And I think that commonly refers to Christianity, you know? And didn't Jesus spread around the fish and stuff?
I haven't had like that much of a difference like yet, but like mentally, like I just know that's the path I'm meant to be on. So all that to say, yes, I just posted a campaign.
Sometimes I feel like bad people turn vegan to compensate for the things that they have done and said in the past. I think this is very much a thing, that they are so guilty of all of their actions which aren't to do with meat. Like they're previous actions in life that they then think, you know what, I'm gonna lower my KD when it comes to moral actions and just like stop eating meat, because at least at that point I'm doing something decent.
Video, but
and then they go and tell absolutely everybody that, like, by the way, I don't care if you're vegan. I was a vegan for like 2 years, like on and off, not really, but I think veganism is actually a really good thing and one of the best things to do if you want to help the environment. It's genuinely a good thing. Take your supplements and stuff and do your research before you get into it. But I think veganism's fine, and I wouldn't shit on somebody for merely being a vegan. I think you're doing a very nice thing for the environment, you know, and also it may just be a medical health choice or just a dietary choice in general. But I don't understand the need to insistently tell everybody that you're a vegan.
Like, honestly, like, it made me feel sick. Like, that was like literally poisoning my body right after I ate that. I think I have a Chick-fil-A one coming up too, and it was literally felt like I had poisoned myself. Like, I'm slowly poisoning myself.
Trisha, you have literally, I swear to God, uploaded, like, if I type in Trisha Paytas mukbang, I mean, I've got it up right here actually on my other tab. You eating 100 chicken nuggets, Trisha. I don't think we can blame the meat. I think we can blame the fact that you're fucking eating 100 chicken nuggets. That's probably why. As that vegan teacher said, eat your vegetables. You know, Trisha, I don't think this is a prior. Like, I don't think this is to do with meat. I think this is to do with the fact that you're eating. I don't think we can consider McDonald's chicken nuggets meat. I think we can consider that some form of bio weaponry. You know, that is some form of like processed poisonous meat. You know, that's not fresh meat. I think if you ate salmon every day, because I eat salmon most days, you'd be absolutely fine. You know, it's good for you, especially fish. Get that omega-3 in you. But yeah, I don't know what I genuinely have no idea what this is. I just wanted to speak about it because it made me laugh. You know, I always find it very like entertaining when somebody goes vegan, especially Trisha Paytas, and they have to make 6,000 videos.
It's been 1 week since I've been vegan, so I thought I'd show you what I eat.
I'm so confused by you.
Day vegan edition. I got this coconut and almond creamer from Trader Joe's and it's absolutely delicious. The Laura bars are the best plant-based bars I've tried. This apple pie is definitely my favorite snack. I had it this morning along with some crispy hash browns. Hash browns I was eating before I was plant-based, so it wasn't that hard of an adjustment and really good, and they have them at a lot
Don't hash browns have like milk in them or some shit?
of fast food places for vegan options.
Especially in fast food places.
Then I washed it all down with some coconut water with pulp just to feel a little extra fancy on the weekend. We went over to the Hare Krishna
Trisha.
Temple and they had this amazing vegan cafe attached. I
Trisha,
had
you
some tofu,
you could eat better
which was
food than this
pretty
on
delicious,
vegan,
and the
on a vegan diet.
Perfectly delicious. And this the
Trisha, you don't need to eat this shit
out.
on when you can eat nice food. This is something which I think a lot of people who go vegan are confused by. They just eat they eat this. I mean, maybe it's just a white person thing. No, don't like it. But like the other food doesn't look that bad. But like, bro, Trisha, you don't need to do this to yourself. That like you're not going to make yourself but feel less poisoned if you're eating fucking 2 hash browns. And that's just you know, you're gonna feel like shit if you're eating 2 hash browns and that's it. You know, I mean, like, if somebody said veganism is not healthy, I'm pretty sure veganism is a healthy diet if you do it properly and you take your supplements. You know, I'm not an expert, I don't claim to be, but bro, this is not the advertisement we need for veganism. But yeah, 3 days ago you were eating a bucket of chicken skin. Yeah, this is another thing. Like, they were eating 3 days ago and they're immediately making all of these videos. But vegan holiday drinks.
We're gonna go over some vegan morning coffee drinks that I've been loving, so yeah, let's go. My first drink is very holiday. It's the Starbucks gingerbread K-Cups with some almond. Basically, it's a vegan gingerbread cookie. Pot in the Keurig. Let's start brewing.
Oh, that coffee machine looks fucked. That is not working properly. Like, Trisha, like,
While it's piping.
the reason you're feeling shitty, as you said in your video, It's because you're like fucking shoving a load of you can eat it all you like, but you can't complain about feeling bad when you're fucking shoving a load of cream into a drink and eating hash browns for your breakfast. Like, that's obviously going to make you feel bad because it's processed food with loads of just loads of sugar in it and stuff. You know, whipped cream is going to make you feel shit. If I went and ate hash browns for breakfast and ate some whipped cream, I'm obviously not going to feel good because I'm not getting any nutrition, you know? The fucking whipped cream.
Sweaty rip inside. And then sip it
Being vegan doesn't automatically... Exactly. You can be on any diet and it doesn't automatically mean you're eating healthily. Just because something is plant-based doesn't mean it's healthy. The main goal of a plant-based diet is, for one, to save the environment, and to two, to protect animals, and some people do it for health reasons, you know? It's not really a diet to make you feel good. It can be, but... Wait, yeah, somebody said the whipped cream is... I mean, it might be vegan whipped cream. I don't know if that exists, but I'm sure it does exist. But yeah, I don't know, man. They confuse me. That's all I can really say. Bro, the difference here. When did this come out? KFC. 5 days ago. KFC chicken skins.
I am
4 days ago. They went... Oh, man. There is no self-awareness. Alex has just sent me some news, which I'm very surprised by. Alex, if you're watching it, I don't fucking believe you. But yeah, I'm going to conclude this by saying this. I just wanted to do a fun little segment on this chat. I wanted to speak about this because it's entertaining, you know. I always find a good old vegan story entertaining. Now, if you are vegan, I do have to say, good job, man. I mean, you're eating plant-based products. I'm not going to fucking hail you as some god, but good job, you know. You keep at it. You've got a better willpower than me. Well done. Trisha Paytas, I am very much looking forward to your mukbang where you eat KFC chicken strips in around 2 weeks' time. It's going to be very entertaining, and I will be sure to cover it the next time you eat some meat. Thank you very much for coming along, chat. I hope you've enjoyed my coverage of their videos. It's been fun. It's been entertaining, and if you want to subscribe, you're more than welcome to do so. And please like this video, because you sick individuals never seem to. The like ratio on my channel is not very good. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. There we go. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Dagonron. Thank you. Chieftain, thank you very much. All right, we're going to cover the final thing in a second, which does just play into my video. It is kind of just self-promo, to be honest with you. This isn't going to be a very long segment. It's going to be to do with Shaney Waney. Just a little follow-up to a series. I have a video coming out about it, so I just thought I may as well speak about it to get people to actually watch. Guys, are you going to watch my video in an hour and 45 minutes time? Because if you don't, I'm going to fucking cry. So that's going to be on you, you know? That's going to be on you. I'm going to cry, and that's going to be your fault. So, either way, yeah. Evil Shane Dawson be like, I didn't fuck my cat. Nice. There's something wrong with you guys. I can't work out what. I can work out what. There's multitude of mental health issues. You and me both. How many followers have we got now? Are we at 20,000? Oh, we're at 22,000. Well, I didn't know that. Nice, I guess. Thanks. I just did my best rendition of the Emma Chamberlain 2018 awards ceremony. Don't know why. Right. And yes, I'll be the first to watch and leave ads on. Thanks. I don't play any ads on these streams because, I mean, the second channel does make money, so I may as well not punish you guys on here. But, okay. Okay, should we just, like, go into this? Wait, I should probably get the timestamps up. Good for you, dude. Thanks. You get ads? Oh, well, I don't optionally insert them. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a messy segment, so, Hugh, before you get onto this, just fucking Just cut it up to make it swift. Pardon me. You get ads on stream. Oh, you get ads at the first part, but you won't get them halfway through, I don't think. Maybe if you do, money for me. You know. Right. Okay, let's. There's a certain clip I want to play. If I can. Oh my god, I can't get it. Please. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh wait, should we start? Should we start? Guys, do we start? Okay, everybody say hi. Everybody say hi. They won it. Sorry, I went fucking uwu mode then. I didn't mean to do that. All right. Let's go. Are we ready? Okay. Good evening, YouTube. Today we're going to be going for a therapy session because this is something which I've been covering on my main channel. If you're watching this right now, you've probably seen my video, which will pop up right now, where I covered the Shane Dawson documentaries. It is basically a 3-part series, a series where Shane says he's going to go ghost hunting, but for the most of it, it's just him complaining about being cancelled and then exploiting Native American culture. It was one of the worst videos I think that he's ever put out. And to be honest with you, I feel like we need some therapy. We need to speak about this because it's been around 2 weeks and I want to speak about the reception for these videos because I've been somebody that has regularly spoken about Shane, about his comeback. Is he going to do well? Is he going to still have an audience? And I did actually say before that Shane will still have a very minute audience of a few million followers because, you know, getting 3 million views a video, that's dog shit. I mean, I get millions. I get tens of millions, you know. So Shane's in his flop here. I mean, Shane. Hello, General Grievous. Shane is somewhat in a flop era. Not like I can't believe I just said flop era. I am turning into a Stan account and that's terrifying. But The Haunting of Shane Dawson, 6 million. And this was his grand return after like a year. I genuinely expected this video to get like 20 million views purely because it's Shane Dawson. I thought, you know, it's something a lot of people have been waiting for. People have been waiting to speak about it, criticize it, break it down, laugh at it, enjoy it, all that good stuff. He's still got 20 million subs who are waiting for him. So I thought it would do better than this. And then it got 3.2 and then it got 3. So, you know, I stay hydrated. I can definitely see that Shane is in some form of era where he's not doing the best right now. I'm pretty sure he is losing subs. And Shane actually did address the response to his new videos on Ryland's podcast, his husband-to-be. So I want to take a look at this response, and I've got a bunch of segments which I've noted down, and we're going to quickly go through all of them. I don't think this is really going to be a very serious video, but who knows? It's me, and I like to criticize things.
Okay, keep your eyes closed, Lizzie.
I messed with my microphone.
I don't know what episode it is, so I didn't put one.
What is this, 50?
51. We missed 50, Lizzie.
What? No,
well, we missed the celebration.
Oh.
Scene 1, take 1, A-Mark.
But honestly, the celebration of 52 is more.
Can we look at each other soon?
Keep your eyes closed.
I am!
What's going on?
Take 1, B-Mark.
Okay, I'm introing right now
this?
with my eyes closed because
We're gonna forget.
Oh no, I was just saying Lizzie and I haven't seen each other's costumes. I'm blocking her out. Shane can see us. Oh, Shane's here. Hello, Shane. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome back to the podcast. Okay, I think it's time for our outfit reveals. If you're not watching on YouTube,
Let's do the whole podcast with our eyes
There's a
closed.
certain clip I'm waiting for.
I didn't spend an hour getting ready for you not to see how fabulous I look, Elizabeth.
Oh, see it when it airs.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, they haven't seen each other. This is painfully awkward.
I don't know about this.
Shane Dawson is in a Cheeto costume.
Crazy. Disney Cruella.
Nails too.
Oh my
I'm gonna wait
god,
to
now
make a
I
joke.
finally know why women. Well, okay, if you're listening to audio, I'm Cruella. It's sickening. I look stunning. I have adhesive nails.
Yeah.
And I chose to put them on first like a fucking idiot.
I'm trying to
and
I'm
then
look great.
Shane was like, you need to shave your face. And that threw me for a loop-de-doo. So I tried to shave with my nails on. And I realized I don't know how girls function doing anything.
It's hard to even wipe.
It's hard to do anything. Yeah, I had to have
hurry
Shane
up,
pull
Brian.
down my
I,
boxers.
yeah, I had to.
Did you wipe them?
I had to point his penis toward the toilet.
I love that.
It was honestly like with him and Drag and me pointing his penis toward the toilet. It's exactly what I thought
Were you also dressed as
our
Cheetos?
relationship would be while I'm in my Cheeto outfit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shane also has an outfit. He's participating. I feel like
I'm taking these out. I can't do it anymore.
I don't know.
It was really. You know what's weird about the sound of that? You would think that would trigger my misophonia, but it actually was soothing.
Really?
Wait, sorry. I just made you go. Sorry, I've just realised I've made you sit through this for 2 minutes. Okay, I made you sit through this for 2 minutes, right? And I didn't realize that it wasn't Shane that said this, okay? I thought that Shane Dawson had made a joke about his Cheeto costume because I asked my one of my researchers to do some research before this, and they have written down on the research document saying Shane is in a Cheeto costume, which ironically isn't the first time he's been inside Cheeto. And I thought Shane said that, and I was waiting for the... Yes, I think we need to give a good dub to my research. Oh Jesus fucking Christ! I need to lower the pay on these people, man. I need to lower the pay on these people. Right, let's get into Shane actually speaking.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, well, I do. Since you're on the podcast, I wanted to switch gears a little bit.
Why
talk
do I
about
feel
your
like
series.
Shane's
Just come back
third wheeling in his own relationship here?
to YouTube, how you're feeling about it. The third part is going up this week.
Well, okay, let me just say something.
This person next to me.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that shit.
no.
Wait.
I
What
hate
is
it.
Chris showing?
He's showing.
Yeah.
Bro,
This is awful.
Honestly, every time I watch this podcast, I genuinely get a headache. I'm not just saying it to be a dick, but I swear to God, every single time, it's like white noise. Like quite literally, they're all white, but it seems like nothing's being said. Oh, sorry.
What is it?
This
Wait,
is the
I wanna
cringy
see.
TikTok I told you about.
POV. I don't get it. He's about to get butt fucked.
They're pretending they're being
Sorry, we gotta do
arrested
this.
because they're bad
looks like
boys.
they're pretending to get butt fucked. How's what that
Or
look?
they're looking to get.
Do they know that? You should comment that. Maybe they'll stop. This looks like you're a hungry bottom.
Pardon me.
Pardon me, sir.
Excuse me. Are your parents around?
Are you looking for
Are
a
they
butt fuck?
aware?
Bro, I need to like cut these clips up before I react to it on stream. Next time I'm going to, because bro, I'm actually getting a headache.
That you're putting shit on the internet that looks like you're attempting a butt fuck.
Okay, you're come back to YouTube.
Thank you.
Well, okay, I do want to say this. Last time I was on the podcast, so here's what happened. Chris was coming out for the podcast, and I was like, you know what? Like, when he comes out, maybe I should just try to film something. And I had no ideas. And the night before he came, and
I mean, we could tell, like, I don't know if he's going to go and say, like, oh, I just had some magical idea, and then we just started to work on this show. But, bro, we can tell that you have no ideas. Like, watching that documentary was genuinely one of the most painful things I've ever experienced in my life. Like, I have sat through the Jeffree Star documentaries, and they were, like, 7,000 parts long. And even those were, like, at least I could get some insight into the industry. These were just, like, a bloke who didn't know how to use a camera correctly. A bloke who didn't know how to zoom. In fact, I'm convinced that it was recorded onto an iPhone, and when like the sound of like the retractable lens zooming in happens, I swear to God, they just edited that in post.
you guys got here, I cried because I was like, what am I doing? I don't want to do this. Like, I'm not good at this anymore. I have no ideas. Like, why can't I think of anything? So I was planning on not doing it. And then you guys got here, and I remembered about the haunted place, and I was like, I don't know if this is even going to be a good video, but let's just try to film it. And I almost backed out of it. And then I'm like, no, Chris is here, let's just film it. So we started filming, and we had so much fun. It was so fun. So then we just kept going. We went over to the
And now
parents'
you have a
house.
fucking blood demon.
Yeah, and now I have more entities in my house and a 3-part.
You don't. What? I'm sorry, but like, I know I keep bringing up white people, but what is white people are thinking that they'll hear one noise and they'll be like, my house is haunted. There's a demon in my house. What is with this? Like, no. There's probably some wind and it knocked over something, or I don't know. Cheetah was trying to escape because he's probably been trying to escape for the last 7 years.
No, and I will say
It wasn't a planned, like, I didn't plan it. It wasn't like something where I like came on the podcast to be like, because I didn't know.
well,
Yeah,
that,
we can tell.
literally, so we filmed the podcast, and then after that, I was like, "Oh, Shane, is the plan still to try to film something for you today?" And that's when you were kind of spiraling about it, and you were like, "I don't want to talk about it. I don't think so. I don't know." And then the next morning, you were like, "Well, I guess we'll try something," and then we did, and it turned into.
And Lizzie helped too because she said, like, as somebody.
Now, this is really interesting because obviously I have been in a Shane Dawson documentary in the past, and as far as I know, those documentaries were actually planned, and there was some thought process behind them. Even in my clip, which I featured in like 4 years ago, there was planning in it. There was like, I remember being told like, turn on your phone or turn on your Skype, then do this, do that, stuff like that. Like it was like basically scripted, and not like full. It wasn't scripted, but it was like there were instructions, you know. So it's fascinating to know that they are now no longer doing that. There is now no longer any structure or planning. It is just turn on a camera and we'll record for as long as possible because longer videos means being in the algorithm. And it's strange. It's strange to see. It's like the content has gotten longer and the quality has gotten worse.
Watches your videos, I want to know about the demon in your house, which
Oh,
I was
no.
like, really?
I manifested this for myself.
Yeah, so then I was like, maybe I should talk about the demon in my house. So you kind of brought the demon back to life.
Fuck! That power of manifestation is real! I hate it.
And I will say, like, part 3 is coming soon, and that is my favorite part, just because, like, genuinely, I'm not a ghost person or a haunted person, and part 3 is like fucking spooky. Like,
I'm sorry, but I literally just like edited the video about that part 3, which is coming out on Wednesday, and I'm sorry, it's like one of the most boring videos I've ever had to make. Not because I didn't enjoy it, but because the thing I was breaking down genuinely had nothing, and I couldn't see anything for the entire video. This new dude that he's got on the cameras genuinely doesn't know how to use a camera. It's like actually baffling. Like, bro, me and some friends have a few jokes about how YouTubers don't know how to use like actual basic camera equipment, but it fucking shows, dude. It shows at how bad it was. Half of the video is just blacked out or blurred out, dude. You can't see anything. You can't hear anything. It's just bad.
Like,
Dude, I don't
weird,
think I'm gonna
crazy
watch
shit
it.
happened.
But it's also like, I'm really excited because if people get to the end, it's a long video, but I feel like by the end of it, there's kind of a message and a point to why the universe and Lizzie guided me to do it, because it is important. It was
there?
important to me because I was really letting a lot of bad things in.
I might sound angry right now, and there is a reason for that. I have had to watch these videos 3 times now. I have watched Shane Dawson's series, each video, 3 times. That is like 9 hours of my time going into these videos. So I have like lost my. This is like I've gone to therapy, man. I'm in therapy right now, and you guys, we're like in group therapy, and I'm just speaking my thoughts because I need to get my thoughts out after making these videos and after making these streams, because I feel like it's been a journey, and I need to speak about this because I feel like I've slightly burnt 4,000 billion brain cells,
and I think I've got a handle on it. And the blood is interesting, but that also could just be.
I am on my period. I will say that.
Okay.
There were multiple things.
Maybe I've just been.
There were multiple things that happened even while we were filming. Then, like after filming, and then the next day, that like full 180 wraparounds that are like mind.
Why is Shane dressed up as a Cheeto packet? I've just thought this. Is it a thought? Is it like, is he just saying, yeah, I am inside Cheeto, what are you gonna do? Is he just standing his ground now? Because I think he might be.
Fucking, like, and you can't even write this shit. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I was shook, but like, we watched part 3, and I literally was like, you couldn't script this.
You're skinny from the stress of watching Shane's videos. You're not wrong. I actually haven't been going to the gym at all. I've literally just been like torturing myself. I actually think like maybe I'm into like inflicting myself with pain after this, because like there can't really be no other explanation to this, you know. That's not true. I didn't say that.
If you tried, it's like so crazy, the string of events.
I literally was talking so much shit about you guys this weekend about this because I'm so like, I could never in a million. So maybe it's you. Like sometimes you'll say things like, let's do this thing. I'm like, fuck no, I'm not gonna play with the Ouija board. Like, I'm not a dumbass, dude. I saw The Exorcist. I don't need that life experience for myself.
Ah, yes, my favorite real life event of paranormal activity, The Exorcist. Yes.
And it's, oh my God, we were watching The Grudge and just thinking like, why would...
And The Grudge. You know, if there's like 2 like things in scientific research which have been used to document the very little amount of information we have on paranormal activity, it's definitely The Grudge.
Anybody ever jokingly do this? I don't even let Joe say Candyman 5 times. I don't invite people into my home on the off chance they're a vampire like myself.
I think I like it because it reminds me that there's something else.
I don't like white people at my home in general.
I mean, I do like that there's something else, and I do believe in something else, but I have a very idealistic version of that something else, and it's very positive. Because I believe that if I give power to anything else that's negative, anything else that's negative Like, even if I just wake up and be like, well, today is fucked. Like, it's going to be fucked. Like, I woke up today a little bit like it's going to be fucked. And then I bought a fucking $26 white bean burrito on accident.
She's been mad about it all morning.
Well, and I agree. And that is kind of the message
Apparently
of part 3, which is
bit.
if you're looking for negative things to happen, they will.
Yeah. Oh,
and
my
that
stuck
is
on your dress.
kind of part of it. So yeah, you manifested that as well.
And have you enjoyed the experience?
No, it's not like manifesting it, in my opinion. It's just you are now hyper aware of everything around you because you are thinking that this thing is going to happen to you. If I'm walking in a forest at midnight and I am naturally terrified that there is going to be something out there, a ghost out there, a demon out there, whatever you want to say out there, I'm going to be hyper aware of every little sound around me, and I'm going to respond to that more because I have not manifested it, but because my brain is hyper aware that I'm terrified of where I am because it's pitch black. You're not manifesting it. When you think about something like you're scared of a ghost, you're more than likely going to trick yourself into hearing and seeing things because that's just how the mind works. You can trick yourself. I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking, but like sometimes when we say we manifest things, it can be out of bollocks.
Says it.
What?
YouTube. Do you think you want to exist on YouTube? What do you think you want to do next? Do you want to do
Basic psychology with Fraser. Yeah, I actually was going to take a psychology degree eventually, but then I thought, actually, I would like to earn money. So I then went and did a computer science degree.
Your series? Do you want to focus on different things? Like,
oh, I don't know. I mean, I love
and I hated it. It was terrible.
Making stuff. I just was having fun editing. So that was my favorite part. And then posting it and people being surprisingly nice and all of that was incredible. But yeah, I don't know. Like I just really, and I loved filming with Chris. That was really fun. And I loved the experience of, making something and editing it and like getting excited about, because there's a thing where it was hard to post something because your first thought is like, oh, everybody's gonna hate it, everybody's gonna hate me again, I'm gonna get canceled again, negative energy is gonna come at me, but whatever. That's what I really
that's what I don't understand here. Shane is like, oh, I was scared that everybody was gonna cancel me again, but like this entire video is literally him responding to all of the things for like not the millionth time, but like the 4th time, but in a way of where it's just like, it's not like he's like, it wasn't like he was breaking it all down. It was just more like laughing and joking about it. Oh, we're gonna get cancelled again. And then in this video he was blatantly exploiting Native American culture to spook people, which Shane literally admits in it. And this is the only one where they actually go and hunt ghosts. So I mean, if you were gonna get cancelled again, I wouldn't be surprised.
Truly thought would happen. But then I had to like remember, like, well, there are a few people out there that are just going to be excited that I posted something.
So excited.
And like, that's such a fun feeling. Like I was so excited when like the Scream trailer came out, or when things come out that I'm excited about. But
yeah, I guess Shane has now kind of like left the beauty world, and he's kind of now going on to doing more demonic things, paranormal things. And I guess that's like a good route for him to go down because, I mean, there probably on the long term is more of an audience for it. It's probably less profitable, but I imagine over his million videos with Jeffree Star, he has probably made enough money to live. I mean, he has made enough money to live for the rest of his life. So I don't think that's a problem with him. I don't really expect to see Jeffree Star ever again in a Shane video. I would be very surprised if he was. But it's so weird to think that the Shane Jeffree series was 2 years ago. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to go through this and just like speak about this briefly and come to like a conclusive opinion when it comes to the Shane Dawson series, because ultimately it was very boring. I think it's definitely the worst one that he has made yet, and I'm not like saying it to be a dick. I'm genuinely not. I'm just surprised at the low level of quality of it. And some people will say, well, you don't need to watch it, and I will then respond with, well, you don't need to watch this stream. You don't need to watch this video. I feel like everything is open for criticism. If somebody wants to say my videos are shit, they're more than welcome to. I don't just then respond with, oh, you don't need to watch the videos. I think everybody thinks something is shit, and that's completely fine, especially when you're advertising things as like a TV show. I'm taking these as like some form of documentative TV show. Like Shane has advertised absolutely everything, and I'm gonna break it down and laugh at it if it's bad. In my next video about this, I'm not really criticizing Shane for any of his actions. I'm more just saying how bad it is. Whereas these, I'm criticizing the actions in the videos because I think that this is very exploitive and this is just a really bad response. But yeah, I'm gonna conclude this by saying, I guess this is somewhat the end of the Shane Dawson saga. He's back. I think I was right in saying that he did get an audience of a few million, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it further plateau to around 1 to 2 million. Who knows? I think that's an absolutely fine thing for him, though. It's still a decent ratio. It's the same amount of views that PewDiePie gets on a channel of 100 million. So yeah, Shane's back. I don't think he's going anywhere. I'm not going to say good luck to him, but ultimately, it's good fun, and I'll probably react to the next documentary on stream. So yeah, look forward to that. Please subscribe to this channel and like this video, because you sick bastards sometimes don't. Peace out, everybody, and have a bloody lovely day. Okay, that's the end of that. I feel like you guys actually work out when I'm about to end these videos, which is very impressive. Somebody immediately saw the tone of my voice change and knew I was saying goodbye, and they immediately went in there and said goodbye, YouTube, without even me saying it's the end. I think that clip was like 20 minutes long? Was that 20 minutes, chat? I think it was 20 minutes. Oh, blimey. Big bloody blimey. Yeah, I think it was about that. But right, I'm gonna call it a day here, chat. I'm gonna call it a day. But what I am gonna say is that I am uploading at 10:45 p.m. GMT, which is an hour and 45 minutes or 30 minutes or something like that, 35 minutes. So please come watch it. Can I get a pog in the chat if you're watching my latest video today? Are you all gonna watch my video today? Because that would be bloody lovely if you do. All right, there's some pogs in there. There are some. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You guys are bloody nice. There's a lot of pogs in there. There's a lot. There is indeed quite a lot. They're all going to come through. Yeah, they're all coming through. That's what I like to see. Thank you so much for coming along. I will be streaming again on Wednesday at 8 p.m. I do have a streaming schedule now, and it will be released every single Sunday, and I will be streaming again on Friday. I will be hungover on Friday because I'm going to a party on Thursday. It's not the first party I've been to in like 2 years because of the panini, but it's going to be fun. It's organized by Spotify, which I think will be entertaining. It'll be fun. Free bar, apparently. I'm looking forward to that. So look forward to me being hungover on Friday, and look forward to me covering some further things on Wednesday. My only request is, if you have something for me to talk about, go to my Instagram DMs and send me whatever you want me to speak about. Go to the community posts and comment it on my videos, tweet me with things, because that helps me out and see what's going on if I've missed a story. Please don't be afraid to tweet me things, just things you want me to speak about, even if you think I may not speak about it, because who knows, I may be interested in it and I may cover it. So thank you for coming along. Thank you for your subscriptions, you very lovely, generous people, and I will see you in the next stream and video at 10:45 p.m. GMT. I'll be streaming on Instagram 5 minutes before. I'll see you over there. Please go watch the video in an hour and a bit's time. Bye bye, everybody. Take it easy and peace out.